What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 4 exercises for a condition called external snapping hip syndrome. So if you get a snapping sensation or feeling out here on the side of your hip with certain tasks, then this will be the video for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. Tom Walters and I'm an orthopedic physical therapist. So again, in today's video, we're looking at external snapping hip syndrome. This has to do with a snapping feeling where the IT band runs out here over this bone on the outside of the hip, which is called the greater trochanter. Sometimes the posterior fibers of our gluteus maximus also can snap across that region, and people will typically notice it when they're walking or running or going up and down stairs. When their hip is moving through flexion and extension, they'll feel this kind of clunking or popping sound out here. In a lot of cases, this isn't a big deal. If you don't have pain, you don't really need to worry about it. But if you do have pain out there, then we're gonna look at a few exercises that can be helpful. So for this first one, we're gonna do an IT band stretch, kind of stretch this lateral line of our body here, our hip and our trunk. If you have symptoms on your right leg, what you're gonna do is stand near something, a wall or something for balance. You're gonna take your right leg, put it into hip abduction. So you're gonna go behind your other leg. This is right away gonna put stretch on the outside or the lateral side of our leg. You're gonna put your hand on your pelvis and then shift your hips to the right. So you should feel a stretch along the outside of your right leg and the outside even up here into your obliques, along your low back and your trunk. Of course, if this is on your left side, just do the reverse, everything I'm doing here. You're gonna hold this for 15 to 30 seconds, and I'd recommend performing 2 to 4 repetitions each day to help improve flexibility of these structures along the lateral side of the leg. We're not gonna really make the IT band more flexible, but we can stretch the TFL muscle, the glutes, and some of those that feed into the IT band. For the second exercise, we're gonna do another stretch. This one's called the figure 4, and it's gonna help to stretch our glutes and some of the deep hip rotator muscles. Remember, again, the posterior fibers of gluteus maximus go in to the IT band and over the greater trochanter. So for this one, I'm gonna lie back. I'm gonna cross the leg that I wanna stretch over the other one. And then I'm gonna reach with my arms, reach down between my legs and around the outside and grab the knee, kind of grab the front of the shin of my other leg, and then pull everything up until I feel like a really good stretch right out here. I really feel it kind of on this back side, down the side a little bit. This one's really good for targeting the outside of the hip. Sometimes with the first stretch, I feel that a little bit more in kind of my low back and in my oblique muscles. This one I really feel on the outside of the hip, right where we're trying to target. So hold for 15 to 30 seconds, take some deep breaths, try to think about letting the area kind of relax and just let your flexibility kind of gradually improve. And again, work towards performing 2 to 4 reps of this every day and holding each one for 15 to 30 seconds. We really want to try and stretch every 24 hours to improve flexibility. Okay, so that is our second exercise. It is the figure 4 stretch. The third exercise is going to be our first strengthening exercise, and in this situation for external snapping hip syndrome, we want to strengthen our hip abductors, mainly gluteus medius and minimus. Those two muscles help to control our femur and can help maintain it in a position where we experience less of that snapping symptom. So this exercise is called a hip abductor bridge. The leg that you're gonna target is gonna be on bottom. So I'm gonna look like I'm in a side plank, but instead of having my knees straight, I'm gonna have my knees bent and stacked on top of each other. To perform this exercise, I'm gonna have my hand up on my pelvis. I'm gonna lift the top leg, and then I'm gonna push into the ground with the bottom leg and perform kind of like a side plank, but I'm really thinking about using my hip abductors, those muscles on the outside of my bottom hip, to complete the movement. My core muscles will work a little bit, but I'm trying to think about generating the movement by pushing my right knee into the ground and using that force to lift my pelvis and trunk. You're gonna think about doing 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions to strengthen those hip abductors, again, gluteus medius and minimus, and taking somewhere around 30 to 60 seconds of rest in between each set. As you get tired, you should really feel this in your glutes. If you're feeling it in your core, then you need to focus more on using your hip muscles to generate the movement. Our last exercise will be another strengthening exercise, but this time we'll be in a more functional position. We're gonna be in standing. We're again gonna target our hip abductors, gluteus medius and minimus, but we're gonna use them to help control our femur. Sometimes when people get external snapping hip syndrome, it's because their femur and their hip is moving into this valgus position. Their knee caves in, which puts tension on these structures on the lateral side and can cause them to snap over the greater trochanter. So we want to learn, we want to strengthen our abductors and teach our neuromuscular system to keep our femur here in neutral so that our kneecap is over our second and third toe. So to do this, you're going to take a loop band. I'll put a link for this in the description if you don't have any of these. And the band is going to go up around your knees. What we're going to do here, again, I'm pretending like the symptoms are on my right side. I want you to make sure to perform this exercise on both sides because there are benefits to switching. So to start out, I'm going to stand on my right side. I'm going to go into just a little bit of a partial kind of hip hinge, a little bit of kind of a partial squat almost. And then what I'm going to do is stand on this leg, and I'm going to bring the other leg out into abduction. So I am strengthening the abductors here on the other side, on my left side, but I'm really focusing on controlling this right side. The band wants to pull my knee in, so I've got to use my hip abductors functionally to keep my femur out into abduction. So I'm going to go back and forth like that. I like to put my hands behind, my arms kind of behind my back, and then just hold that position. You'll really feel it burn on your glutes here. As you stand from the side, it's going to kind of look like this, going in and out. So I've got a little bit, my butt's back, I'm in a little bit of a hip hinge position while the other leg goes in and out. So go through your 10 to 15 reps, and then like I say, make sure you switch sides, because now I'm going to strengthen my abductors on my right leg in an open chain format, and I'm going to end up strengthening my left side as well. It's always good to balance out and work the other side even if it's not painful. Okay, so go through 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, and that is our banded hip abduction exercise. Thanks for checking out today's video. I hope these exercises help you. If you need a more comprehensive program, I'd recommend going to the hip chapter in my book. You'll find this whole gluteus medius and minimus section here on page 333. All of the programs in my book guide you through 3 phases of rehab and have pictures of me completing the exercises. They're more complete programs like you'd get if you came to see me in the physical therapy clinic. A lot of the exercises we covered today are in here, and many others that can be helpful. My book has chapters for each body region, so basically allows you to do your own physical therapy at home for all of the common conditions. I will put an Amazon link for the book down in the description if you want to check it out. Thanks again for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.